Hi strangers! Today I have a very strange video to share with you, but it's something you might find interesting because I do as well. This is a Gothmas present I got and I would love to share it with you guys, so if you want to find out what it could possibly be, then please keep watching.
Strangers, welcome to Star Ravens Gothic Eternity.
So I was very lucky enough to get this really cool Gothmas gift, and I thought it'd be really fun to do a little unboxing with you guys and we can check this out together because it's something I've never had before. I know there's lots of things I've never had before, but this is a thing that is just very bizarre but very interesting and something that I would really love to look at with you guys. So let me show you what I got for Gothmas. Okay, so here we have a mushroom growing kit. I've never owned a mushroom growing kit before and I'm not sure exactly what you have to do, but apparently it says on the box here that it's actually a resin skull inside where we will grow our mushrooms. So yeah, I'm a bit weary and very excited at the same time, if you understand what I mean. And we can discover what's inside this box and how do you grow your very own mushrooms. And yeah, so yeah, let's have a look at this today. I got a piece of paper come with this. So the company that this is from is called Fat Fox Mushrooms. So exciting, oh my goodness. And they do lots of things over on their website and stuff as well, so that's something else to look into. And yeah, it says I didn't do this straight away because it says not to do this until mid-January, so I decided to wait until now to have a look at this. It's a little bit early still, I know, but I've never had anything like this and I'm very interested to see if we can get our very own mushrooms growing from home out of a skull. So let's open the box and find out what is actually inside of here. I'm a little nervous because I don't know, it's a live thing, so this is what it looks like when you take it out of the box. So it's this beautiful skull jar looking thing, and it does have a little hole in the top. So I wonder what that's all about. So there is some paper, and then there is this, which I am not sure what this is. Someone send help, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there must be some more instructions somewhere. Ooh, there's a piece of paper, and there's another QR code. This is like a mystery of like discovery in here, because like it's something I've been really nervous about opening. I don't know why, and because I've never grown mushrooms before, so it's something very new to me. And yeah, we have another QR code here. I'm not sure whether that's going to be instructions or not. I'm hoping so. It says scan code or go to the link above to find instructions with photos and videos. So that's really helpful online. Keep in touch. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go and check this out now and find out exactly what we need to do with this. Also with my gift, I got this, which I believe is some kind of storage area to put the mushrooms while they're growing. Obviously I've got cats and children around the house, so I don't want them poking at the mushrooms. So we have this little cute plastic box thing that we're going to assemble for the mushroom, for somewhere for it to live safe. So I'm going to try and pop this together now. I'm not good at stuff like this, so I'm going to try and do this. So I'm going to put this together, then we're going to go look at the VR code and find out all about these mushrooms that I'm going to be growing.
watchers, fungi bloom, guardians of the forest gloom, skulls like relics in the room, life and death in effigy loom.
Okay, so let's have a look at the steps for this instructions. Mycelium check. Inside the jar, mycelium has been happily breaking down the organic growing medium and converting into its energy. The jar is equipped with a lid that has a hole covered by a micropore tape, allowing the air to exchange necessary mycelium to thrive before getting started with your kit. Take a look at the colour of the mycelium to see whether it's ready to move. Onto the fruiting conditions. Okay, so we're going to look inside the jar and see what is inside of this weird growing fungus. I'm so excited. Let's open and have a look. Ew. Okay, let's do some more reading of the instructions. The jar on the far left needs more time, and the jar in the middle is just right. So I'll put a little image here showing you the jars and what they're meant to look like. If the skull on the right is full and thick and white with mycelium, then it's ready to move on to step 2. And oh my goodness, it looks extremely ready to me. It looks disgusting, like foul, but very interesting. I love gloopy weird things, so it's right up my alley. If your mycelium needs more time to develop, keep the lid closed and place it in a warm, dark location at 15 degrees and no more than 25. Check on it once a week until it's almost completely covered in dense white mycelium. So I'd love to know what you think of these kind of growing kit things, and would you be ever interested in growing your own mushrooms, because it is fascinating and gross and fun. So you need to make sure that the mycelium is ready to grow and it has to look a certain way for that to happen. So we are very lucky, ours is ready to go, and yeah, so we are going to move on to the next step, obviously, because it's ready. It definitely has something growing on the top of it. Bring it out into the light. Wait until the top of your black Rashi skull has started from the pins before moving it on to the next stage. Pins are the very start of the mushroom starting form, and in Rashi they will look like lumps and bumps on the surface. Take the lid off your jar once a week to check on how it's looking. We've definitely got the lumps and the bumps and the wormy looking things. And here's a picture of what the pins look like, but we know what that looks like because we can see that from our own jar. Step 3. As the pins have already begun climbing up towards the top, we have to do the fruiting part of it. Once your black Reshi skull begins to pin, now it's time and ready to move on to the fruiting conditions. Take your fruiting bag and pour 1 to 2 centimeters in the bottom. Next, take off the lid of your jar and carefully place it inside of the bag. I ended up getting mushroom juice, or the juices from, into my hands and I kind of gagged a little bit. Inflate the bag, not using your breath, to create the space for the mushrooms to grow. For the filtering patch. After the filtering patch, allow some gas to exchange the moisture. So you must do the bag back up after it has grown a little bit. So yeah, that's not too bad. The instructions aren't too bad on this so far. It's just watching it grow and making sure that it's nice and damp, I think. So it does look like a pretty easy thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to read on to the next steps after it starts growing so we can find out what to do after that. Once the rashi antlers, are they called antlers on mushrooms? That's so cool. Have reached around 3 to 4 centimeters long, transfer them in the display box. Well, I'm keeping mine in the display box. I don't want my cats to knock it over or eat it. And then clean with water once a day to maintain a high level of humidity. So obviously being a mushroom, they need lots and lots of water. Step 4, finding the ideal location. So reishi grows best when it's warm and out of direct sunlight. So we need to find somewhere that there's no sunlight and it is slightly warm and no cats can get to them. It's a slow growing mushroom and produces 1 crop per year. Wow, I thought mushrooms just kept on growing and growing as well. I thought it was just they grew, they died, they grew. Your rashi jar will grow inside the fruiting bag, providing it will keep the humidity levels high, whilst creating a C2O rich environment that will cause the reishi to form antlers. I can't believe they're called antlers on mushrooms. That's so cool. So yeah, so a very strange video today, and yeah, it's just, I find it so fascinating and so interesting, and I can't wait to see these antlers sprout from the pot and we can see what exactly happens here. I love how this comes in its own little skull jar as well, so it's all ready to go. And yeah, and of course I'll give you updates on how we get on with this experiment, you must probably say here. And yeah, all very fascinating. And thank you so much to my husband's mum for this lovely gift to share with you guys. It's been so fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the weird gloopiness of mushrooms and maybe learnt some things about mushrooms today, who knows. But yeah, it has all been really good fun. Thank you so much for coming along to today's video. I hope you guys all have the most lovely of days, and I will see you next time. And please don't forget, be weird, be yourself, and be different. Otherwise, you're not a very fun guy, are you? And I'll see you later. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Bye. Mushroom, 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 mushroom.